Page 20, The Lonesome Road. Now we're back into civilization here in the key of F major, 1 flat, 4/4 time. Let's check our notes and rhythm and fingering and all. Again, this isn't really piano music. It's more of a vocal solo, but we'll see what we can do with it. Starting with the right hand, we're coming in on beat 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's here. But not much I can do there. You just kind of have to. 4. 1, 2, 3. That's second line, first measure. They're saying 5 again for the quarter note. We need 1 and 4 if we can on the next measure. But what you play that quarter note with is up to you. I mean, I can just as easily do a third finger and then come down. If it's easier for you to come down to the 5th there, then by all means do 5th. And then the last measure of that line is 5 and then a 3, because we're getting ready to go on. You use 4th finger there. This is 3rd line, 3rd measure. You can use 1, 2, 4 if you want. That work. Left hand has these quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, rest, then cross over. Rest. Rest. Rest, and then second line, second measure, just cross. Connect that. Do a 5-2. Whatever finger you want to use, try different fingers. They're doing a 1 here. I don't like using the thumb on the black key, so I would prefer a 5-2 here, and then here. I'm going to use thumb here. Whichever. You pick a fingering. It's really not a question of correct fingering or not here. It's whatever is most comfortable for you. Again, it's not piano music. We'll do what we can with it. Put the hands together. Just know that you have a rest in the left hand, so make sure you lift up. Go forth. And then I add there's not really any articulation to speak of. You have a tenuto over the last note down here. Just hang on to that. You don't have to give any extra stress because you're coming down off a phrase. And I wouldn't put stress on the last note. Just come down off the phrase. Just hang on to that the full 7 counts. I don't know that a tenuto is really needed there, but they don't know. Dynamic-wise, it goes to the melody. So that's moderately soft. Everything else is very soft, if you can. And the second line, 3rd measure here. I want to hear that all the time I'm doing this. So that has to be very soft. So it's, they have a tenuto there too, but I would not accent it. Just so bring it out. Now in the 3rd line down last measure, you can come up a little bit. Come up to about a moderately loud there. But then come down at the end, back down to moderately soft. There's a retardando there at the end, slow down. I still want to hear that F all the time I'm doing that. This is a slow piece. Adagio is slow. So it's... Then we add pedal. And we need pedal here because this is a really poor arrangement. It needs to be legato. It's kind of a sad song, but we got to connect it. So it's going to be overlapping pedal. Well, we want to watch out. We don't want to smear it up too bad. So if I pedal it just the way it's written, this is what it sounds like. If that sounds okay to you, then do it that way. I find it a little blurry. I like to hear the phrasing a little bit better. So I'm going to pedal it a little different. Now you have to pedal it at the beginning because I want to connect this and this. That's melody. I can't connect it because I got to play the A again. But see, so I have to use the pedal to connect it. Otherwise, I got to tie the A here. In other words, I don't play the A again, I just hang on to it. That's another way you can do it. If you can't pedal it, do it that way. But we can go ahead and just pedal it there. But I want to hear the rest in the left hand. So I'm going to lift up here. See, I'm going to lift up on these fourth beats when the left hand has a rest. And the second line, last measure, lift up. I don't need to connect these into the last note. I got to push the pedal down on the last note because I want to connect it to the next measure, and I can't without the pedal. So the second line, last measure is here. So all I'm doing is lifting up so I can hear the rest in the phrasing. If I do that, it sounds like this. Something like that. You got to get to know it well enough to get into the music and start feeling it. Now, there's several places in here, and like in the first measure, you're playing the note again. Again. I'm playing the F again. And again. On those, I have to pedal that note to connect it. But I'm still going to lift up so I can hear the rest in the left hand. So otherwise, if I didn't have to connect that note, I wouldn't pedal the fourth beat at all. So you have to adjust the pedal according to what you need. Listen very carefully to what's going on. I'd like to play it with you very slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms. I'm going to pedal it like I suggested I pedal it, where I can hear the rest in the left hand and the phrasing and whatnot. So I'll give us 3 counts and let's try it together slowly. I'm not going to do any dynamics to speak of. 1, ready, go.